Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me once again. God bless you mightily in Jesus' name. In case you've not subscribed to this channel, you know what to do. Please do so right now. God bless you. Being the very first video of the year, I think it's appropriate to wish you guys a very happy new year. This year promises to be an amazing one, and God is said to do a lot of beautiful and awesome things. So yeah, as children of God, we should be excited as we move into this beautiful year. Now, what are we talking about today? So today I would like to share with you something I've actually titled, Don't Be a Grumbler, Be a Doer. Don't be a grumbler, be a doer. Now, this is an amazing year, like I said earlier on, and it is very important that we move from the level of identifying issues, right, to profiling solutions. Who is a grumbler? A grumbler is someone who would analyze situations and then point fingers and say, this is wrong with that, that is wrong with this is not working right, that should be done, that is not appropriate, and then they grumble and grumble and grumble. But then they don't profile solutions, right? They are not helping in any way. So this year, it is very important that we move from that level of analyzing problems and then saying something is wrong with specific things, but then not profiling solutions to those things. We cannot afford to be grumblers this year. We need to move from the level of grumbling to that point where we begin to add value, to things around us, to people around us, to institutions around us. And I pray that God will help us in Jesus' name. So when we stop being grumblers, right, we now begin to move from the point where we are problematic to a point where we become solutions, right? My point here is this year, make every effort to be a solution. Make every effort to be a solution to problems. Make every effort to add value to somebody's life. Make every effort to stop complaining and then start doing things to make things better, right? Start preferring solutions to things that you think are not right. Don't just identify the problems alone. Try to be a solution. Try to do something positive. Try to do something that would make things better. And I pray that as we do this, God will help us in Jesus' name. Now, before I round up this video, I would like to also say this. This year is actually an amazing one, like I said earlier on. But then, there are times when things would appear not to be going the way they should go. And that is just life. I just feel I should say this. Now, the Bible says the book of Isaiah 43. Yeah, Isaiah 43 verse 2. Let's quickly read that. Now, it says, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. It says, when you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flames scorch you. Now, it's saying when you walk through the fire, meaning that there are times when things will appear so difficult, it appears nothing is working, and then you just want to give up. Now, in those instances, God is telling you, I will be with you, I am with you, I will not leave you alone, right? So even as we go through this year, this new year, right, it is very important that you remember that God is always with you. God is not going to forsake you. You are too precious for Him to just abandon. So He is always with you. When things are going well, He is with you. When things appear not to be going too well, He is with you. Just have that at the back of your mind, that God is always with you. God is interested in everything that would make you happy. I've just mentioned that you need to understand that God is always with you. But then, what do you do when you are faced with difficult situations this year? My advice would be, when those times come, right, whatever the issues are, try to visualize them as a tree, right? Visualize whatever situation, whatever issues you might be having, or you might be facing, or you might face in this year. Visualize them as a tree, and then try to identify the roots. Once you identify that root, then the problem is actually on its way to extinction. So it is very important that we understand these things, and I pray that God will help us in Jesus. Now, someone might be asking, so why is he talking about difficult times? Now, the thing is this: we all pray for an amazing year, right? And by the grace of God, we all have a wonderful year. But then the thing is this: anyone who promises you a problem-free life is promising you fraud. There are times when things will go well, but there are times when you face issues. That is part of life. But then how do you respond to those difficult situations? It is very important that we understand that we need to be brave, we need to seek God, we need to become a friend of God, get close to God, understand how you need to handle these issues, and all will be well. So back to the main point for this video. This year, don't be a grumbler, be a doer. This year, don't be a problem, be a solution, right? This year, don't be a taker, someone who just takes, receives. Don't just be a receiver. This year, be a giver. Add value to people's lives. Add value to institutions. Add value wherever you find yourself. Make sure you put yourself in that situation where you are positioned to add value. And as you do this, I pray God will help you in Jesus' name. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you next time. God bless you. Bye-bye.